Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for joining today's session. My name is Martha. I'm Client Director here at CustomerThermometer, and I spent the last 3 years onboarding and supporting our customers as they get up and running with their feedback project. So, really looking forward to chatting with you today alongside Tom and sharing some tips as to how you can kick off a customer experience project of your own.
Excellent. Hello. Thanks, Martha. As mentioned, my name is Tom Knight, Business Development Manager here at Customer Thermometer. My purpose is ultimately to make purchasing and onboarding with us as seamless as possible. So, over to you, Martha.
Hey, fantastic. So, we've just got a few short slides for you today. Our aim at Customer Thermometer is to help our clients gather actionable feedback in the lightest touch way possible. And with so many of your customers and teams working remotely at the moment, you probably want to get feedback on how you're doing, how your teams are feeling, and just show people that you really do care about their experience. But we know, of course, that rolling out a major feedback management platform or project under current circumstances is a challenge. And so many of the businesses that we've spoken to recently have expressed that their IT teams are busy. Systems integrations can be hard to get agreed, and especially when we're pulled in so many directions. So, with that in mind, Customer Thermometer is actually a fantastic way to get feedback in our new normal world. It's simple, it's quick to roll out, and it can be used without any training at all. So, it really is a breeze to change if you want to ask new or different questions each time. So, we thought that we'd run through the basic steps and consideration points needed to roll out a feedback project in just one afternoon. So, first things first, think about what you're looking to measure within your business and why. Most companies that we work with understand that feedback and voice of customer is key, but their main challenge is finding a simple tool that delivers maximum response rate. Our single question surveys are only one click and they use emotive icons for scoring, which really replicates those online activities that we engage in every day. And because they enable feedback at the point of transaction or engagement, this is what's going to enable that instant real time response for you. So, when picking your question, you want to ensure that it's straight to the point. Are you planning to ask a CSAT question such as, how did we do for you today? Or how would you rate the service? And if so, could you then drill that question down further and actually have it relate to a specific transaction or service that's taken place? This could be, how would you rate our invoice renewal process? Or are you satisfied with this ticket resolution? Now, this is particularly important if you're planning to embed surveys within emails or tickets from multiple departments, as it's really going to help you build that customer journey. And Tom will speak more on that in just a moment. But we do also offer pulse surveys as well, and these can be sent directly from the app. So it's a really simple way to reach a targeted audience in one blast. We're currently seeing a rise in usage here actually as a popular option for monitoring employee satisfaction whilst teams are working remotely or adjusting to an unfamiliar way of working. So for this approach, you might choose a broader question, and some popular examples that we've seen include, how are you feeling about working from home, or do you feel safe travelling to work? In terms of the design itself, we do pride ourselves on being the Instagram of feedback, and so we've got plenty of icons to choose from, but you're also very welcome to upload your own custom icons if you would like to. And so, very simply, once your customers tapped on that icon to rate the service or answer the question, they'll be taken through to just one landing page where they can leave a comment if they'd like to. And you can set these pages up in minutes. There's no coding required, and they're really flexible and simple to customize. So do take the opportunity to match the branding to company colors. You can also incorporate ad images or links through to your social sites if you'd like to. But I actually think the most important thing to bear in mind with regards to landing pages is that they can be customized according to the rating itself. So this is a really great way to set expectations with your customer in terms of what next steps might look like and how you plan to use their feedback.
So, understanding your customers and how they interact with your business directly or indirectly is critical in driving improved value, repeat business, and longevity of relationship. When beginning to look at a customer journey, a good place to start is the various touch points a customer has with your business. Although this is likely to expand below the following steps, it's an area where several stakeholders can be actively involved with different views on how the customer interacts with your business, be that from a customer service viewpoint, e-commerce, or fulfillment. With that in mind, we can then discover which integrations you may need and match those up with the custom fields available in our platform, whether that's Service Desk, CRM, or a marketing tool. Using this approach will enable you to minimize negative customer experiences through identification of key steps and decision points to ensure the correct information is available and accessible to all customer types. Executed correctly, this should improve customer retention through understanding how they transition through each stage of their purchase lifecycle, enabling relevant and connected conversations with the customer to help them move towards a positive decision point. It will also give you an insight to any communication gaps where conflicting or no messages are being received. Finally, we come to retention. This approach gives you an understanding of required metrics to identify customers' progress and fallout points, providing opportunities to bring customers back on board. Once this has all been set up and you're collecting data, we can start looking at the management information we have to offer. This will help evolve your questioning and response types, as Martha alluded to earlier.
Brilliant. Thank you, Tom. So hopefully you'll have your integration up and running. You'll know what data you're looking to capture. But before you set your survey live, it is worth giving yourself a little time just to pull together some action points for dealing with that feedback when it does start flowing in. Now, we already have some templates available that we can share with you to help map out that strategy. And this is really going to help you drive accountability within teams. And we've got plenty of tips and frameworks in place to help you build on this as the project develops. For starters, though, you can set up a real-time response process in seconds when building your thermometer. And we do offer a number of features that automate those real-time insights into workflows so that you can then escalate that hot feedback where necessary. Our email alert notifications ensure that feedback is delivered to the relevant person within your business. Now, this could be your agents, your team managers, or even your HR leaders. And whilst we understand that it might not be possible to follow up with every customer that provides a rating, you will want to ensure that whoever is tasked with reviewing responses is empowered to act quickly where that further action is needed. Just as importantly, though, you'll also want to thank customers who take the time to deliver high praise. And one of the greatest benefits of a one-click feedback tool is that you'll see a higher and more representative response rate, which means an increase in positive feedback. And our integrations with internal chat and collaboration tools such as Slack and Microsoft Teams mean that you can then share and discuss that feedback within your workspace so that the whole team is engaged in the process and positive feedback is celebrated internally. Now, there are all sorts of ways, of course, that you can acknowledge and show appreciation for positive feedback. But here at Customer Thermometer, we send out love packs with a handwritten thank you note, some chocolate, and some goodies, such as our favourite customer experience books, just to help show customers that we care and hopefully inspire them as they go on to deliver their own CX initiative.
Excellent. And this brings us on to the reporting piece and mission control. So when you log into your account, you'll see your mission control dashboard. This brings together all responses from all thermometers by the date range that you've set. To see a full breakdown for a particular survey, simply click the reporting button on the main menu at the top. And for every thermometer you create, there is a separate reporting line available within the reporting section. Click on it to see individual responses and comments. Now, leaderboard reports or agent performance. Here, we've set up a view allowing us to see individual ranking per thermometer. However, you can also create leaderboards around customer data. So going back to that piece around custom fields, you would select your email, first name, surname, company from the custom field drop-down list to create your report. In a practical sense, looking at contract renewals, for example, this could be used to highlight your client's performance in readiness for the conversation, arming your account managers with all the insight they need to tackle a difficult conversation, perhaps. This brings us on to temp track reporting. This can be set for account managers, allowing you to see the trends and response data for either specific individuals, as I mentioned, or companies. So all you need to do is switch between the company domain name or the individual name. So this brings us on to our new feature, ribbon reporting. This lives within our mission control section. So when you log in, you're able to set up customized reports. Here we're looking at an example for a service desk. So looking at the NPS, which is important to manage that customer insight, as well as those other leaderboards that we've set up. So here's how a global HR team might use the ribbon reporting. This shows real-time feedback on a new building just opened or regional team satisfaction, for example. These are just two examples, but with different types of graphs to choose from, and the ability to filter on time your various thermometers and custom fields. There are literally millions of outputs and combinations you can put together. Simply select your report type, choose your parameters, and add your ribbon.
Thank you so much, Tom. I really, really hope that this short presentation has inspired you to make a kickstart on your own feedback project, and that you can see how simple the software is to set up and report with. Just a little bit of forethought around your project objectives, and you can easily have this set up in an afternoon. But before we end, I just wanted to provide some final tips for rolling out and getting your colleagues excited about the project before you launch. So first things first, do communicate. Let your teams know why it's so important to the business to measure customer and employee happiness so that you can take better care of them. You don't want anybody to feel intimidated by the tool, and you really do need the whole team on board in order for it to work. So just explain that this is an opportunity to recognise great service as much as it's going to help highlight any areas for improvement. Secondly, review that feedback regularly. After just 1 week, it should be possible to identify some points in the customer journey whereby you can make an impact. So focus on those changes. No matter how small they are, just start making small tweaks and improvements. And you could also ask your team for any patterns that they may have spotted within their own feedback or comments and how they're planning to action them. Finally, share your results with your wider team and colleagues. Tom's shown you the power of the reporting suite, so please do utilise it. Build larger long-term frameworks and targets for customer satisfaction. We really hope that you found this session helpful. If you'd like to get the ball rolling on your own project, then please do sign up for a free trial via our website. It's fully functional, so it's a great way to set up your first integration and have a play around with the dashboard. You can also book a one-to-one demo or discovery call with me or Tom by emailing sales@customerthermometer.com, or our individual email links are shown here at the bottom of the screen. And finally, we do also offer a monthly newsletter where we round up our top 7 tips and pieces of CX content that we've enjoyed that month, and we'd really love to share it with you. You can subscribe at customerthermometer.com/lucky7s. Okay, so I think that's a wrap. Any final thoughts from you, Tom?
No, we would certainly encourage you to take out the free trial. It's a great way to prove the value, and certainly we would recommend just getting in touch. So a proof of concept might be needed, and we can certainly do that and add additional credits to your free trial, just so you're getting traction within the business.
Lovely. All right, well, thank you so much, everybody, for watching, and we really hope to see you collecting feedback soon. Bye.